Nandini, how are you?
Hi Malika, I'm good and very nice to meet you today.
Nice to meet you too. Okay, so to kick things off, would you like to introduce yourself and your work?
Yes. So thank you for inviting me to this interview today. I'm Nandini and I work with Dr. Suchitra Dalvi with a network called the Asia Safe Abortion Partnership. As I said, we are a network and we work on the safe abortion rights movement. We are building the part of the safe abortion rights movement and trying to build it. So pro-choice network with members across 23 countries in Asia, as well as colleagues from beyond all across the world. We do work extensively on the issue of safe abortion rights, which you know is a very contentious issue, but locate it within the larger feminist framework, within the larger human rights framework, the SRHR framework. So we do believe that no woman or no person should die of unsafe abortions, and that's the goal. And we're trying to move towards that through our work. Yes.
ASAP is doing really amazing work and everyone should go and check out what they are doing. What is the most bizarre thing that you have ever believed about your body?
Yes. So honestly, when I saw the set of questions, they immediately made me like they were very fun questions. They were very like I was laughing when I saw them, but also very intriguing because it's we live in a culture where as women we are taught to be ashamed of the body. We are taught to be hiding our bodies. We are taught to be we constantly they are reiterating that you should hide, you should be less than what you are. Boys can spread their legs and sit, but not girls have to cross their legs and sit. So things like that. So I think growing up it was no different for me. The other thing that I was thinking just this morning when before I came to talk to you was the concept of fairness and how Indians are obsessed with fairer skin. We almost have a like a shade chart, like fair 1.1 and fair 1.2, and whatever is the highest level is the always going to be like our aspiration. Fairness is the way that a woman can be confident, even a man for that matter, because we also have fair and handsome now. So or whatever it is called these days, but you aren't good enough until and unless you reach a few shades fairer than what you are at present. So I come from Bengal and we speak Bengali at home. So there's a word called dudhe alta, means as fair as a red color in the white milk. So it's like a pink tone, like almost like a Caucasian tone.
Yeah.
And that was considered to be like the ideal form of beauty. I never understood that, but of course it got so seeped in somewhere. So even as young as class 8, I insisted my mother to get me a fairness cream, and so I could start putting it and obviously look fairer and hence more beautiful. Another bizarre thing that also growing up in a very orthodox household was also that you shouldn't use makeup, and makeup is somehow going to make you a bad woman or a bad girl. Like so anybody who's using a lot of makeup is inviting again something.
A vamp.
Yes, a vamp, or like just basically provoking men and all that. So that was also very interesting because where do women strike the balance? Like we don't do anything, we are just boring. And when we do something, we are the vamp or the villain or the whatever, the the slut. So where is the mid path? I'm still figuring that out.
What you said actually was very interesting, that a woman can never be good enough in this society. Yes. Under this system, we can never be good enough. So all the things that are told to us are fed to us are, to make us feel guilty and make us feel ashamed and cause violence against our own selves that then we end up doing. And then it takes years and years of unlearning to kind of get out of that. But you still can't escape it because it's just
difficult.
Internalized so much.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing all of that. How would you describe your body in 5 words? And only 5 words because I will be counting down.
I know. Resilient. it always recovers and it's working fine for me. So it's also vulnerable. There are weaknesses, there are parts that hurt. So to be mindful of that, the limitations, and care for them. I'm giving you two words here. So unique and part of the universe. And the fifth word is amazing. Like I think we should be just grateful for.
Amazing flabby-breasted virgin.
Yes, yes.
So do you have a awkward, strange, funny, just weird tale from like a medical experience?
Oh, tons.
Yeah.
Because we all have that.
Weird, right? Every time
Yeah.
you go to a doctor, something strange happens.
Yes, and in fact, ASAP's entire work is on this.
Yeah.
We work with a lot of young people, and a lot of them are young medical students. And since the coordinator herself, Dr. Suchitra Dalvi, is also a gynecologist, and she's written extensively on this issue, that medical training does not teach gender sensitivity or cultural sensitivity to doctors. So they obviously, as young students who start learning medicine, they come with a certain set of cultural biases because they're from the same society, and they obviously unleash it on their patients or whoever they are meeting. So personally, the same experiences that I think every one of us have had. So before you were, like if you went to the doctor when you were not married, then being asked questions like, so you must be a virgin, just taking it for granted that you're not sexually active, or if you are sexually active, then just like, how can that be?
You tell us what you do for ASAP in 10 seconds and I'll count down. Yeah.
So, okay, so I work very closely with the coordinator, and I'm the assistant coordinator at ASAP. And we do almost like, we're a very small team, so everyone does everything. But a lot of my work is programmatic work, designing the programs, seeing whether they are overseeing them, designing the budgets, reporting, communicating with partners, with donors, with the world out there. So everything I think we do in a nutshell. I think everyone does everything. And it's very exciting because, yeah, ASAP is, I can vouch for us that we don't work like a lot of other organizations in the mainstream. We do try to work in very interesting and innovative ways, and we work through partnerships. So everything that we do is collaboration, like the one that with Kathasia. So that's where our, I think, USP is.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you so much for doing this, Nandini.
Thank you so much, Mallika. I had a fun time talking to you.
Yeah, me too.